Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Is this like you? Because in 1998, when the world was hit with the iconic movie known as The Truman Show, everyone was asking themselves the question, is my life just a movie? But I personally think a more important question to ask yourself is, am I the main character of my life? And that's the fundamental question that I'm going to try and answer today. Are you the main character of your life? And if your answer to that question is no, we're going to look at how and why you should change that. What I'm talking about here is a main character mindset. But what does that actually mean? Well, this is Julian Rotter. He's an American psychologist who was the first person to initiate the theory known as Locus of Control. This theory suggests that every individual exists on a spectrum between an external and an internal locus of control. People with an internal locus of control believe that they have conscious control over their destiny. They are information-seeking, goal-oriented individuals who want to follow their own path through life. However, if you have an external locus of control, then you believe your destiny is driven by things outside of you, external factors like fate or the actions of other people. You lose that sense of agency or sovereignty in your life, and you feel there isn't much that you can do to change your circumstances. An external locus of control makes people more vulnerable to social conformity. They try to fit in and become a sheep instead of a shepherd. And the connection that you may now be making is that where you stand on this spectrum relates to the extent to which you are the main character of your life. Main characters have a strong internal locus of control, and this gives them a goal-oriented mindset and a perception that their life is a narrative that they live out every single day. If you think about all the people in popular culture that you admire and wish to imitate, well, they are all main characters. They all take themselves seriously. They all believe that they are in control of their destiny, and they exemplify that belief through the things that they do. But Joel, what's so bad about being a side character? Surely that's something that people might want. Maybe they don't want the pressure of having to be the center point in the movie of their lives. Okay. Fair point. Well, let's look at it a different way. We all have those times where we daydream about a potential future vision that we wish to experience, and that is different for every individual. For me, it's making a living from my content and being able to live anywhere in the world and have diverse experiences. I want to write some books, I want to be a public speaker, those kind of things. But for you, it may look very different. The point is, everybody has an idea of a place that they want to go. But to get to that place, or make any significant progress towards getting there, you have to believe you're the main character of your life. Specifically, we need an internal locus of control, because without that, you won't feel capable enough to change parts of your reality. If you're a side character in your own story, then you let someone else become the hero. And you will let the quality of your life and the quality of your mental state be decided by forces and other people that at the end of the day don't really give a shit about you. So do you see now why being a side character is less than ideal? Yeah, it makes sense actually. Nice. But before you go, actually, I want to tell you something. I need to tell you about the problem that can arise when you start to become the main character of your life. And that problem is ego. There's actually an idea known as main character syndrome, which describes someone who is completely self-obsessed and narcissistic, and that is by no means what I'm campaigning for here. Being the main character of your life does not mean that everyone else has to see you as the main character of their life. You're not the main character of life itself. You are just the main character of your own personal, phenomenological human experience. So other people are just as valuable as you. And when you embark on a journey of personal growth, that's something you have to constantly remind yourself of. It's very easy to slip into the mindset that because I'm the main character, then I'm the only person that's important. But everything you do and everything you achieve means very little if you have no one else there to see it and celebrate it with. In fact, what you do and the goals that you strive for as the main character should be in some way to serve other people and have a positive impact on them. However, you can't always do that if you haven't put yourself in a good position physically and mentally beforehand. No one likes the guy who only works to benefit himself. If he is too self-absorbed, he gets no respect. Hold on, Joel. At the moment, all you've talked about is the theory behind this main character mindset. How do we actually apply this to our lives? Right, I'm just about to go on to the actionable steps now, but you just interrupted me. Look, you know what? Just wait until the video comes out and you'll see it then, okay? Right then. This guy, man. Now let's be actionable. How do we actually become the main character of our life? Now that's a fantastic question. Well, the process can be summarized by an excellent quote from Alex Hormozy that says you should build an undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. Let's look at what that means. Like I said earlier, we all have that future daydream vision of how we want our lives to look and who we want to become. Well, we can view that vision as the story that we would like to live out in our lives. What the Hormozy quote alludes to is that you have to find real-world evidence that the story you wish to live out in your life is the story that you are living out. Real-world evidence comes from the things that you do. So what we have to do, in a sense, is align our actions and our habits to that main character storyline that we desire for ourselves. And of course, this is a whole lot easier said than done. I understand that. But from the example I used earlier of my future vision, I am trying to work towards that through making valuable content to people and keeping myself physically and mentally sharp to develop my ideas. Because, you know, it can be the smallest of things. It can be getting up on time, making your bed in the morning, doing that one workout, chipping away at that small bit of work that you need to do to get you where you want to go. All these micro actions collectively become the undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. And when your daily actions are in alignment with how you want the story of your life to be, then who's to say that you aren't the main character? A good way of thinking about it refers back to right at the beginning of this video with The Truman Show. If your actions and habits were filmed on thousands of cameras everywhere you went, and all that footage was broadcast to people all over the world, then how would you construct your life? And even just taking part in that small thought exercise makes you consider the things that you could do to make yourself feel better and improve the trajectory of your life. And that's really how things change. You know, main characters are not built overnight. It's about what you do today, and it's about what you do right after this video. Although you still might not be confident enough with these ideas to make some real changes. And that's okay, because I put together this video on how you can actionably build self-esteem in your life, and I worked pretty hard on it. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there.